Look at those eyes, though. Look at his eyes.
Hold it, stop. Hold it.
To be completely honest with you, if it would handle me the guitar, I would probably be like, oh my god. Hello everybody, my name is Katrinka. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are gonna be talking about big egos respecting other big egos. And we're gonna talk about musicians showing off their respect for other musicians. I do believe that that is something that is so needed in the industry. I do believe that for everyone who sees this, it's extremely heartwarming. A lot of times it's almost like so out of the reach because we see just two huge musicians respecting the hell out of each other, you know, looking at each other respectfully. If you are interested in everything music and singing related, this is the right place for you, so please don't forget to subscribe. At the same time, if you are interested in more of my music personal content and me uploading once in a month, you can follow me on Instagram. I would very much appreciate it. And now just let's look into musicians respecting the hell out of each other.
You obviously paved the way. I have chills for girls like us to go out there and not give a
Oh, we like to
and
see
just
this.
Tell the world that
you love to
we
see
can rock
this.
just as hard as the boys. So
Harder.
thank you so
Harder.
You basically paved the way for womankind, so thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm so proud of all of you.
This is so freaking sweet.
Mom! Give us a hug. Let's group hug.
This is so freaking sweet. You absolutely love to see this. I do believe that I do believe in big ladies of every genre. I love big ladies of blues. Those are like my absolute goddesses. But recently, the more that I got to react to metal and I just got to know all these wonderful, powerful women in the metal sphere, it's just incredible to see them. It's incredible to see how they're like paving their own kind of path through anything. They're just not really caring about anything standing in their way. And those ladies are just incredible. They're beautiful. Their stage presence is just breathtaking. And if it's Amy Lee or Floor or whoever in this sphere, is just really incredible how much they made their name for themselves.
Can you believe that?
Billie Eilish and Billie Joe. I love that match, by the way.
She's right there.
Yes, you can.
When I saw you play, it was such a good show. Like, I was like, I mean, everybody was singing along in this way. I was like, it was kind of like going to like a football game in England, like a soccer game.
Like it didn't
He's
happen
still
on his
singing.
concerts. Come
He's
on.
still gorgeous. He's still
Gorgeous.
Still him. Having gone through all this shit, it's just like.
What I love about both of these artists is kind of that they are just so far apart, but they were artists in the generation of their own. I remember when I was 16, I was listening to Green Day. I loved them. And I at one point, my mother would kill me completely, but at one point I wanted to get a tattoo of their grenade on my leg, and I see now all those kids like getting the tattoos with like the Billie Eilish sign and everything, and it's just like they are such a strong influence, and it's good to see a good influence out there, because not every single time we are getting the good influence for kids. The biggest kind of myth is that if you are very, very far with age or type of music or genre or whatever, if there is a huge gap, that you cannot have fun together. So I love to see when two artists that are such on the other sides of the sphere completely do have fun. And isn't that kind of most important thing in art, to have fun and to create? Look at those eyes, though. Look at his eyes.
Hold it, stop. Hold it.
To be completely honest with you, if it would handle me the guitar, I would probably be like, oh my god. So he's actually handling it pretty well. This is so sweet. It has to be a big thing.
I'll be the guitarist tomorrow. Don't cry.
Don't cry.
Oh,
he is on the brink of crying. I would be
you gotta
too.
share it though, all right? Yeah. Share the pickups. All right. Welcome to America. All right. There you go.
Oh.
Right.
actually incredibly sweet. I've heard about Metalica. I've heard that they are such a good dudes and they are just like really, really, really nice. It's always kind of a sign of a mature musician that is humble and that kind of really appreciates what they have if they are not kind of guarding it and not passing anything on.
Incredible. I've been watching them since they came on the scene, and
Oh yeah, the Babymetal reaction is coming very soon. I am so thrilled to see Babymetal. I wanted to react to them for the longest time, so I'm very thrilled to see them.
they continue to grow and get a big world audience. Obviously back in Japan.
This is almost crazy to see this match.
1,000 people a night, and they're working really, really hard around the rest of the world to, make Babymetal.
Can we talk about her look? Like her look is incredibly cute. She's looking at him like he's literally a god. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. That's so cute.
Big wherever they go, and it's working. I've seen them at festivals when we were out together, Priest and Babymetal, and they just dominate. They're just fearless, absolute the fearless fox gods. Yeah, with the roots of heavy metal is Judas Priest, and here's the future.
Absolutely, it's actually super sweet to see this combo. You don't expect this kind of combo. I know there's been a lot of talk about Babymetal and if they do belong to metal, and it's really nice to see a bigger artist uplift 3 very young girls trying to get into industry, and they are not trying to get in industry, they are well set in an industry by now. It's interesting how much metal changed and morphed and kind of every single genre, how pop was kind of formed in a Korean culture, so the K-pop, J-pop. I've recently listened to a lot of jazz music from Japan. Amazing, like truly, like fantastic. You can hear their own take on everything. It's really, really interesting to see such a very distinctive genres across the cultures and the different takes of the cultures on that genre. I highly recommend you to go, and if you have any of your not popular, or if your favorite genre, like if you are a metalhead or if you are super into jazz or blues or whatever you are listening to, I really highly recommend you to go and like look at that genre across the cultures. You are gonna be blown away. It's highly probable that you're gonna find a lot of new artists that you're gonna really, really enjoy that you wouldn't find any other way. You just need to search for them, and they're there, and their take on what you love is gonna literally blow you away.
What do you guys want to watch from? If you guys want to watch from
That was
side,
bro
you can watch
hug.
from side. If you want to watch from front of house, we can put you in with the soundboard. We can, whatever you guys want. This is for your hometown friend, Machine Gun Kelly.
I still do believe that the biggest honor or homage that you can pay to someone is to sing for them. In the best of Zengas, it's beautifully shown. You have like 4 singers that are listening to another singer that sometimes it's like singing in their genre. I still do believe if I would want to honor someone as much as possible as an artist, as a singer, I would sing for them on the stage. I would sing their song, or I would sing in their style. And it's always super, super awesome to see artists sing for each other or dedicate a song to each other. You get amazing covers from that, the very unexpected covers. And the second thing is that it's always nice to see people respecting other people. Like,
hello, darling.
oh God, this is like a Clash of Titans.
Finally, I'll get to.
Can I just ask you a question? Have anyone else ever in this world ever called Ozzy darling? But with a very heavy British accent. Ozzy darling, nice to meet you. Oh my gosh.
Great to meet you, man. It's been a lifetime ambition of mine. You guys made me start music,
After the burglary.
Yeah,
After the burglary. I love that story, man, with the gloves with no fingers.
Ozzy was probably like, hey, it's been my lifetime mission to meet you. Like, I started music because of you. He's like, after the burglary, the shade.
Yeah, that's typical me, that is.
Come on, let's have a quick picking. Come on.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Is it even sweet? I mean, those two huge personalities. It looks like I'm describing something else then. Okay, well. And they were so calm around each other. I think that it's really interesting to see how big personalities, when they meet, they're super calm around each other because their energy kind of probably matches.
People that actually like mean a lot to me and changed my life. So you might not know who they are, but to me, it's like it's like meeting a legend. And so I'd like to do that song tonight with him. Would you please welcome, from one of the bands that really changed my life, called Squirrel Bay.
There's a
Give
beat.
a big round of applause to our friend Peter Searcy right now. Come on up, Peter.
Again, biggest honor to sing for someone, sing their song.
Oh, it's Peter from Squirrel Bay!
I still do believe that the kid inside us never grow up, and legends are legends. Our heroes are always gonna be our heroes. I just want to say that I love both of these artists so much, and even though you would probably expect them to be friends or like they are close in genre and everything, is just, I still feel like the vibe from both of those personalities is just so different that I would never expect them to be friends, but I'm glad that they are.
Liked it so much that I bought a 12-inch of what you did, God of Thunder, right?
Oh yeah, that was a fiasco.
Yeah, but still, it was.
It's kind of like glam goth metal meets with like a indie, but it's just so different in the whole vibe of those two personalities. God, they're so different.
Exciting to me, the use of samples and just the riffs and that White Zombie and then later Rob by yourself just had a massive impact on music that I want to throw a thanks for.
Oh, wow. Thanks. I don't know.
Oh, wow,
the first
thanks.
time I heard Manson was. I remember the first time I heard about them. You know, you see a million bands, they're super professional, and you just go, it's a bunch of horse shit. And then you see bands, and you can just go, okay, these guys are doing something that's creatively exciting.
This is very much true. There's a lot of copies out there.
Obviously, they were. And they made a lot of killer records and killer videos and all kinds of great stuff, you know. Just, it was you know, things stand out, cool things stand out quick.
It's very important to kind of acknowledge how much of an impact someone has on an industry. It's one thing to say like, oh my God, you've got such a huge impact on my career, on my music, and then there's also the acknowledgement of having an impact on the whole industry. And truly, you can have a personal impact on someone, but if you want to have an impact on the industry, you have to be an innovator. You have to come with something completely new. A lot of artists are usually doing something that works at that time, that works at that point, because there's always this main wave. There's always something that people are consuming, right? And then there are artists that choose kind of their own direction and come with something innovative, come with something different, but it doesn't always mean that they have to make it because of that. So I'm always very happy for those that were innovative and that they made it, because we got to actually see their art, hear their music.
Gushing a little bit.
Go ahead,
gush.
I love Corey.
I'm hard put to find anyone in this day and age who does it better than Mr. Dio right here.
Thank you.
Corey always strikes me as incredibly like gentleman type, like very polite, very kind, very gentleman-like.
And that's coming from a fan who's been listening.
I feel like you
since
can
I was a
talk to
kid,
anyone.
And just as powerful today as you were then, and I couldn't see anyone more deserving. So
thank you, Corey.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, man. And the same respect goes back to you too, brother.
That's so sweet.
Absolutely. You know, I know how good you are too.
Oh, thank you.
I do.
Absolutely, 100%. It's super nice to see again, younger generation, older generation, kind of coming together and acknowledging what one brought to the table, what each of them kind of brought to the table. We learn from the older generation, but we are the generation that needs to keep it moving. I hope that you feel better. I hope that you feel all warm and fuzzy and, you know, mushy inside. I hope this kind of made your day a little bit better, a little bit more positive, because this was a super positive video. It's awesome to see these kind of people showing an example of how much of an impact it can have on someone else if you do respect them, if you uplift them, and how much even like a long-term impact it can have on their career. You never know, so be kind. If you did enjoy the video, you can subscribe right here. YouTube algorithm actually worked out that this is gonna be the perfect video for you, and here is the rest of my music commentary videos if you want to keep on watching. I hope you're gonna have a fantastic rest of your day. Stay safe and healthy. Bye-bye.